Hey guys, welcome back to some more Rory McIlroy PGA Tour and part 2 of our career mode. I'm Joe. If you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe for regular golf content. In today's episode, we continue the BioWare Classic, where we are second. We're going to do our first full round, which will be the final round, and it's us versus Rory McIlroy in a race to win the first tournament of the season. It's going to be an exciting one, so without further ado, let's get into it. Thank you for all the support on episode 1. Really do appreciate it. People seem to enjoy it, which is good, and yeah, hopefully the format will be good for you guys as well. But yeah, looking forward to getting into the round today, a full round around wetlands, and hopefully we can put a good round together and do something decent.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting set to go at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the great state of Florida. Strong opening hole here at the Wetlands. 660 yards, par 5. And if you get going the wrong way, you might have some alligators nipping at your heels.
Well, there we go. Opening up this round.
It's fine.
Obviously, it's us and McIlroy that are playing together. It looked like Paul Casey was on a little bit of a run as well.
Fairway for his second shot here.
So he's going to be a contender. Jordan Spieth has just started as well. So some really good golfers behind us, and
Third
we're
shot,
going to have to
looking for a good one.
play well if we want to come out with the W.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today.
And what a start that is in this final round. Getting the birdie. McIlroy also birdies.
Now to the second, par 3,
still 2 behind.
25 yards.
We'll just come back a club and loft it a little bit because of the wind. It's pretty good as long as it sits, which it has done. That's pretty good. Very good start here for us.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, there you go, 2 in a row. What did McIlroy do? Par.
Just one back now.
Well, Garcia and Casey on to 9 under as well.
This is a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, it appears to be a pretty straightforward tee shot.
It is, and actually, Rich, when I was watching the web.com event here, this is where I saw those young talented players really take advantage of a hole like this. Just ramrod straight. They teed it up and just ripped it down there, and these are the sort of holes they can often make 3 on. Bunkers sort of short, left and right. Plenty of green to work with. A nice high-flying second shot will be well rewarded here.
I'm going to loft it here. Hopefully it'll get down, which it does.
Not terrible, but not as
Not far away, but
for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
it's breaking a little bit to the right.
Frank, this game will drive you
Not
crazy.
quite that much.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and just something so simple, completely wrong.
There we go. Just a par on that hole.
Still
But McIlroy matches that.
For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in now on our featured golfer here at the 4th. Frank, the Maserati's tuned up early, running 120 on the first few holes here.
Yeah, you've got all 12 cylinders going. Just a player in full flight. It's amazing how that club's tearing through the, I don't know, 100, 120 miles an hour. Ball just sailing down the fairway. Managing to hold those greens. And, of course, the greens today are putting so beautifully. So we have a chance to just sort of light it up there today.
Could it be?
Get in there. Well, an absolutely dead flat green.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
Well, McIlroy matches it.
Sensational putt. Down to the
Absolutely
fifth hole,
crazy.
Wetlands, par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left, because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway?
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
I have to draw this. It's not bad. I think it hit the tree, but as long as it doesn't end up in the bunker, we're fine. And that's pretty good.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. His putt for birdie.
Brilliant. We're putting well today. Has to be said.
Makes the putt.
McIlroy matches it though. This is an interesting tussle.
Here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
Oh, not the best.
Par 4 still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
That's good though.
Oh, what an incredible shot.
Well played. And this time McIlroy doesn't match us.
Par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up short of the wetlands, or, well, chance it, brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the wetlands. But just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
What a tremendous display of power and precision.
Second shot.
Well, can we get this in 2?
Good chance.
Yes, we can. Is it gonna sit? That's not bad.
Well, that's just a tee to green clinic, a seminar on how to do it the right way. Every single green in regulation. Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Wow. McIlroy drops a shot and we're actually 6 under here after 7.
203
This is
yards.
crazy.
What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So tricky little par 3.
And he's made the green.
Could have done better there, to be honest.
Good putt.
But we match McIlroy.
The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example. Good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. You've got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2.
Just got to be careful of the bunker here.
Shot.
But I think we're okay. And again, another.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
And it makes the green in regulation. Just a tap in to finish the hole.
Oh, another birdie.
Oh, yeah. he's
McIlroy.
made it for a birdie.
Has dropped off a bit.
Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
It's not bad. Tough putt though.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
A little bit of break to the left. Not quite that much though.
Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
And another par on the scorecard.
Doing what needs to be
McIlroy
done.
matches
You need to
us,
make it
so.
from that distance.
But look at that, Hahn and Johnson are coming into it as well if we were to drop a few shots.
443 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play it?
Nice straight drive off the tee, then really reduces this par 4 to size. And then those bunkers short and left don't really cause an issue. The green's a little tiny though, but even if you miss that green a little bit on the right side, it's a relatively simple chip.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Come on.
So the second of the par
Not the
4
best.
goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Well, a tough putt to hold par here.
Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today.
Brilliant. What a putt that is. And we've saved par,
That's how you
and
keep
that
a
could
round
be
going,
a
make it from that
huge
distance.
save.
Stepping up to the tee at the first
7
par
holes
5
to
on this
go.
back 9. It's the 12th, and it is 576 yards.
Yeah, this hole bends to the right, opposite direction to what 11 does. A good tee shot, and you can actually think about reaching this par 5 and 2, but anything around the front or front left, still going to leave a relatively simple pitch shot. So when you stand on that tee, think of birdie at least here.
We've gone for it. And this is good. This is very good. Well, what a chance for Eagle.
Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Yes! What a putt. And well, we're 5 ahead of McIlroy now. Absolutely crazy.
Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. It's 450. It's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the longer hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of a green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play.
Good-looking shot right here. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
It's there. I'll tell you what, we are on fire today. Not every episode is going to be like this, guys. We are on fire. 20 under now.
It's 204 yards, but there is plenty of trouble out there. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short So you've got to fly that coming in there, and if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
Solid play, heart of the green.
Wow.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Clean this up with a tap.
Was an unblemished record until that.
Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, 590 yards.
It's a little bit right. It's not the best that we've ever done.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
No, that's in the bunker. Unless it bounces over.
That's a good spot right there.
It's not bad.
Third shot.
Flop it up and down here. It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up.
That's it.
Oh, another one goes in.
Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently,
Right.
you're really going to have to judge that.
Is it going to hit somebody?
Your yardage.
Oh.
Also, good strikes required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
So
Hard
for
to
this.
control out of the rough.
Looks a little left.
Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
Not much break on it though. Oof.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Good part. Yeah, McIlroy just hasn't
That is a
hit
solid par putt.
the mark today. He went stroke for stroke with us early on, but
That's what you like about
since
par
about the
threes at
5th
this
hole,
length,
he's just
Frank.
been parring them all.
238 yards. Can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers, one short left and the other one back right.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. How
pretty
good was that,
close.
Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class in short game.
These putts keep the round together.
Nope.
So close.
Whoa, that was unexplainable. I thought that was easily going to be a par.
You don't have to focus. Try to make bogey.
Well, we should be home and dry
That's a
here.
bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole, and on paper it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really a short iron wedge into this short par 4. And well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
It's that sneaky distance.
Not quite.
Well, he's not gonna
Never
be
mind.
like that. Wow. Just a couple of feet.
And we've done it. Well, what a performance, you would have to say.
Good putt.
And we'll be back for all of the celebrations in just a second. Well, here we are. We're ready to take our title. Very, very happy.
That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.
Well, what a fantastic final round that was. 9 under. Oh, well, nobody could get close to us. We take the title by 5 shots. McIlroy off to a great start, birdieing 3 the first 4 holes, and then couldn't keep it up. There it is. Let's have a little look. We're now top of the FedEx Cup standings. I'm not sure that'll stay the same throughout the whole season, but the perfect start, you have to say. Our 14th PGA Tour title of the season, and very, very happy with that. 9 under, 63 to finish the tournament there. We've got the Career Builder Challenge coming up next. Let's just have a little look at the rankings. So FedEx Cup, let's have a look at that. So we are number 2 on this one, behind Rory McIlroy. So hopefully we can catch him up at some point this season. We'll switch that back to quick rounds as well in time for the next episode. But if you've enjoyed that, then make sure you leave a like down below. It really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for regular golf content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.